Thank you so much. I am honored to be here tonight to get a chance to explore your beautiful city, Louisville, and also to get a little bit dolled up. When I'm on the ground with Ruben there, I'm usually not wearing anything close to this, so I appreciate the opportunity. And it was back in 2015 when I was in a small village in Haiti. My organization, New Story, was a few months old, and we had built 7 homes for families who were still homeless as a result of the catastrophic 2010 earthquake. And let me tell you, back then, 7 felt like a lot. And my co-founders and I were there for the first move-in day. And that particular day was more ceremonial, and the families would get their actual keys the day after. And that evening, it poured. And for those of you who have traveled to the Caribbean, you're probably familiar with the sudden and intense way that the sky can open up. Our roof rattled, tree trunks whipped around like branches, and we were all a bit shaken. And then I was overcome with a different set of emotions. Those 7 families, their children, their thousands of neighbors. If I, sitting in a modern, safe home, felt concerned, they were probably horrified. After that 2010 earthquake, they were given thin tarp tents as temporary shelter, but 5 years later, they were still living under the same flimsy structures. In a rain like this, mattresses and possessions would become drenched, and parents would stand up all night holding their children, feet buried in dirt, floors turned to mud. Some tents would be even blown away. And I couldn't help but get angry. Why hadn't we moved families in immediately? Why did we wait another day? In that moment, and now after building over 1,500 homes across 4 countries, I've learned that while protection from the elements is necessary, homes impact far more than that. Homes impact your ability to attain or retain a job. Homes impact mental and physical health. Homes impact academic outcomes, and homes determine if a natural disaster is a setback or a massacre. And homes are a human right. Yet over 1 billion people on our planet still don't have one. So we realized that even if we were the most efficient social housing builders on the planet, that we would fail to reach 1 billion people in our lifetime. So today, New Story still builds housing communities globally, but we are bullish about iteration based on data. Then through our learnings, we develop tools to power the social housing sector. Tools like a mobile app that makes collecting offline data easy and actionable. Tools like a 3D home printer, yes, a 3D home printer, I can show you a video later if you're curious about how that works, that can print a home at a fraction of the cost and time. And everything we build is designed to power governments and home building leaders, because we can only eradicate a problem as large as housing inequity when we innovate and when we collaborate. I'm honored to be receiving the Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Award because when I think of Muhammad Ali, I remember his fights outside of the ring, his fight for racial equity at home, for peace around the world, and his fight even now to honor social entrepreneurs carrying the torch and continuing to push those goals forward. In our productive and moral world, we can have equity, we can eliminate suffering, and we can have a society where no person is too poor to live. To get there, like Ali, we have to be unapologetic, we have to take risks, and we have to have the will and the courage to fight. So thank you, Ali Center. Thank you, Lonnie, for recognizing that fight.